Today, Modi is the only one person who can run the country.
So, former Prime Minister Deve Gowda says today the Prime Minister Modi is the only man or woman that he sees who can run the country. We're on the campaign trail with Dr Manjunath, cardiologist turned politician here in Bangalore Rural. But also a very special guest on this interview today is former Prime Minister Mr. Deve Gowda, who even in his 90s has the energy to be on the campaign trail. So we'll find out what's his secret sauce. We're having lunch with both of them, and of course Dr. Manjunath is also Mr. Deve Gowda's son-in-law. So this is lunch, and here of course I can see the ragi mudde that Shri Deve Gowda ji is having, and also Dr. Manjunath. So I must start as lunch is being served. As lunch is being served, and Shri Deve Gowda ji is having ragi mudde. I must ask you first. You're 91 years old. Is that correct?
In another May 18th, I am completing 91.
At 91, you're still on the campaign trail in this heat. How are you doing it? How are you doing it?
See, I have no bad habits. I am not a smoker. I am not a drunkard. I have left non-vegetarian advice of my son-in-law about 40 years back. Cholesterol may one of the major problem which create heart's problem.
Yeah.
My son-in-law advised, and he gave normal medicines to maintain my health. I am working, only this is small portion.
Yes, I'm seeing you're having ragi mudde for lunch. It's quite amazing. Former Prime Minister Mr. Deve Gowda at 91 says he has no bad habits, and that's why he has so much energy. And he's also been advised by his doctor son-in-law, who's right here with us. Dr. Manjunath, you are one of India's best-known cardiologists. This is a very different field for you. You have attended to your father-in-law as doctor, but also as a son-in-law. Firstly, are you amazed at his energy campaigning at 91?
No, absolutely. It's amazing. Because, okay, there are so many people who are not having any bad habits. There are so many people who are not having these bad habits. But still they will not able to maintain this level of health and energy. And another important thing, he has got a tremendous willpower. It is his willpower which is driving him. And he has got, intensity to perform, intensity to achieve, despite ups and downs. It takes defeats as a tonic.
Defeats as a tonic.
Yeah.
You've always called yourself an accidental politician. Are you feeling a lot of pressure because this time this is a seat which was the only seat that the Congress won in the Lok Sabha this time, and the Deputy Chief Minister Mr. DK Shivakumar is putting in all his energy to defend his brother? Are you nervous?
No, absolutely I am not nervous. In fact, I used to be more anxious. I used to be more tense in the cardiac cath lab performing complex angioplasty procedures on a very sick patient. So this is actually because I am used to work hard. I used to work for nearly 14-16 hours, even as a cardiologist, as a director of one of Asia's largest cardiac hospital, that is Jaidev Institute of Cardiology. So for me, hard work is nothing new. But of course, platform is different here. And as you did ask a question, are you nervous? I'm not really nervous because because I've been campaigning in all 8 assembly segments which falls under this Lok Sabha constituency. And wherever I am going, there is a very good response. in some places there is an overwhelming response. People are telling it's good you have contested, you have decided, and a lot of friends from across the country are also telling it's good you have contested because you have brought a lot of reforms in a government run institution. And so that is the way forward. Probably you have to do what all you have done for Karnataka, because affordable cardiac healthcare I have established in Nuke and corner of the state. So it is better you should do it on all India on all India scale. So, and plus JDS is pretty strong in 5 rural constituencies and BJP is strong in urban constituency. Okay, so both the party workers are working in tandem, working with harmony and with a lot of energy, because the amount of energy former Prime Minister H.D. Deve Gowda has injected into the campaigning process is virtually astonishing.
Yeah.
So,
And here, of course, just to tell our audience, we're sitting here having lunch with former Prime Minister Shri Deve Gowda and his son-in-law, Dr. Manjunath, who's contesting on a BJP ticket in Bangalore Rural. Now, I want to ask Mr. Deve Gowda, he's being given some rice, but it's a very disciplined lunch. If you have this camera come in here, you will see exactly what Mr. Deve Gowda at 91 has for his lunch: a bit of ragi mudde, some rice and some vegetable. Sir, what about the overall situation in Karnataka? What would you say?
In old Mysore, let us be honest, I have not seen yet Hyderabad, Karnataka and
Yes.
Bombay, Karnataka.
Yes.
The election will be in the second phase. In the old Mysore, illide. We will win almost all the seats. In any case, may 1 or 2 seats may slip.
But last time,
Last time is different.
no, I'm saying last time the BJP swept the Lok Sabha elections. Is that Modi factor still there?
Let us be frank. Siddaramaiah played a major role because Kumar Swamy was the CM.
Yes.
Deputy CM was Parameshwar.
Yes.
Siddaramaiah played a major role to bring bad name. 18 people went to BJP. And Kumar Swamy's government
Fell. Yes.
fell.
Yes.
And Parameshwar was helpless. Including Parameshwar, he was helpless. So last time, only 1 seat, DK Suresh and my grandson, Prajwal. Only 2, one from JDS.
One from Congress. Tell me, Mr. Siddaramaiah says, and he said it in an interview to me, that Mr. Deve Gowda has now become a communal leader because he's joined hands with the BJP. Today, your son-in-law, Mr. Dr. Manjunath, here is contesting on a BJP ticket. How do you respond to this allegation?
See, out of desperation, frustration, I use this word.
Yes.
He is talking like that. Because today, there is no person in the INDA to become the Prime Minister.
No person in India Alliance can become Prime Minister.
That is the issue.
So according to you, Prime Minister Modi is the only person who's a prime ministerial candidate?
Mamata Banerjee suggested the name of
Kharge.
Karge. Immediately, Siddaramaiah told, no question of Karge, Rahul Gandhi. Rahul Gandhi has he become a matured leader first? Because what he spoke in Kolar, what he spoke in Hassan, what he spoke about Panarai,
Yeah.
Kerala Chief Minister. See, has he become a mature leader? And Mamata Banerjee has said, nobody should vote for Congress. Mamata Banerjee.
In her state. In her state, she has said. Yeah.
Now then, will the Congress get recognition first in Lok Sabha? In last two elections, they were unable to get the strength to get the recognition. Tell me which state they have got their strength.
But are you comfortable in your alliance with the BJP?
No problem.
No problem. And how do you see Prime Minister Modi? You said Mr. Modi is the only one who can lead the country.
I have got some sense of responsibility. I have run the country for 10.5 months as Prime Minister. I know what is what.
So how would you see Mr. Modi?
See, from last 10 years, now, he has, China on the other side, Russia, Pakistan.
Yes.
See, so many issues in our defense where now we can challenge. See, I don't want to go on, give all details, please. Today, Modi is the only one person who can run the country.
So former Prime Minister Deve Gowda says today the Prime Minister Modi is the only man or woman that he sees who can run the country. Let me come back to his son-in-law, Dr. Manjunath. You're enjoying, what are you eating for lunch first, I must ask you?
No, same ragi mudde,
And?
then rice and some vegetables.
Okay. So very healthy lunch by both father-in-law and son-in-law. Dr. Manjunath, being an accidental politician, you said you're not nervous about this seat. But there is seen to be a kind of caste factor, Vocaliga versus Vocaliga. Is that happening on the ground?
No, in fact, cross-section of the people, they are responding positively to me. There is nothing like a caste. Because even as a director of that institute, I never discriminated people based on caste, creed, religion. So virtually zero discrimination. So that's how, because I have touched the lakhs of patients' heart, people's heart. And why? Because there is so much of overwhelming response. Of course, I am not telling just my service and my professional issues only will bring a lot of votes. At least it has given me a kickstart. So that's...
Was it tougher being a doctor or a politician?
Which one?
Was it tougher to be a doctor, a leading doctor, or a politician? I saw you getting mobbed by people as you were coming up in the lift. People want a lot of your time.
Even before entering politics, wherever I used to go, whether while attending marriages or some other functions or any religious functions, or whenever I used to go to colleges, so always I used to be surrounded by a lot of people asking for photograph, autograph, asking for selfies and all those things.
Yeah.
So that was there. Because actually I have worked on 3 slogans in that institute. I only coined 3 slogans and literally practiced these 3 slogans. Those 3 slogans are treatment first, payment next, life is more important than the file, and third, humanity is priority. So under those slogans, in fact, I have taken that institution. I don't tell I. We have taken that institution to greater heights. So that's what has impressed a lot of people, because nobody was turned down for the want of money. Whether they have money, no money, whether they have insurance, no insurance, whether they have documents, no documents. I used to treat a lot of patients. So I have brought in a change in a affordable cardiac healthcare in a public hospital.
What advice has your father-in-law given you in politics?
No, actually, I have learned a lot by observation.
Yeah, what have you observed?
No, he is a workaholic, he reads a lot, he is a great listener, because to be a leader, you should be a great listener.
Yes.
So and also he discusses people. He always gives a patient hearing, and is concerned. He concerned with common man's problem. Those are some of the great qualities, and he always prepares well in advance before any meeting. Those are the, and he's a voracious reader too. So
He's saying you're a voracious reader. So I have to ask you, what were you reading last?
I would like to tell you.
Yes.
First, newspaper,
Yes.
Hindu, let me be very plain, Indian Express, Times of India,
So you read all these papers?
Deccan Herald, all Kannada papers. Every paper, I will go through headlines,
Yes.
editorial, and then I will morning physiotherapy, then take my bath and pray for some time.
Yes.
We are firm believer of Lord Shiva. Then normally I will attend to my political.
So very disciplined. But Mr. Deve Gowda, let me ask you this. We are in Bangalore Rural, where Mr. DK Suresh, this was the only seat, as you said, that Congress won last time. Are you confident your son-in-law will win?
Last time, my grandson and DK Suresh.
Yes. Were the only ones who won. But this time, what do you think will happen? Because DK Shivakumar is made this a prestige battle.
See, naturally, Congress President, Indian National Congress, I President. Naturally.
Are you confident of a win?
If you come on 4th
Yes.
June,
Yes.
against it with both of us. You have not taken anything.
I'll take. Don't worry. Don't worry.
I will see that the best food is organized.
Okay.
North Indian food.
No, I love eating. These are the best food we don't get in Delhi.
Ragi mudde.
No, but I was so busy talking to you also, I forgot. So you're confident of a win in this seat, and overall, before I give Dr. Manjunath the last word, overall in Karnataka, the Congress believes that after its assembly success, it can take some seats this time. What do you think is the overall picture in Karnataka?
If I tell, in southern Karnataka,
Yes.
they may not win 1 or 2 seats.
And overall?
I have not gone on that side because that is 7th.
Yes. But generally, what is your instinct?
I have not yet gone. I am going.
Okay. So he's being a very serious politician and making no speculations about the areas he hasn't gone to. Dr. Manjunath, what is the biggest challenge in being a politician, and the one thing, if you win, that you would like to change in the system?
yeah, before answering that
Yes.
question, if you look at the mathematics of 2019 election, at that time the Congress was in alliance with JDS, and the sitting FP has won that seat. So in the same election, BJP contested alone and secured 6.75 lakh votes. So now in this election, the JDS is with BJP. So going by mathematics, the numbers we are ahead. But looking at the chemistry of politics or going through the campaigning, that's a very good response, positive response. And I have confidence that I am going to reach the goal.
Well, we wish you good luck, Dr. Manjunath. It's nice to see professionals enter politics.
Yeah.
Sir, what is your projection for overall India? What do you think the picture will look like on the 4th of June?
Except Modi, nobody is in a position to become the Prime Minister.
Well, that's one former Prime Minister saying it about this Prime Minister. From the lunch table, I'm going to say bye because you can see right behind me so many people. They're lining up to get selfies taken with Dr. Manjunath and Shri Deve Gowda. So I'm going to say thank you. Remember, this is Bangalore Rural. This is the only seat that the Congress won in 2019, but at that time they were in alliance with the JDS. Now you have the JDS leader, Shri Deve Gowda, former Prime Minister, and his son-in-law contesting on a BJP ticket, and it's become a big prestige battle in Karnataka.
Namaskar and hello everyone. Welcome to a ride through the heart and the soul of India. क्योंकि जब इलेक्शन सीजन आता है तो कौन जीता, कौन हारा, कौन आगे, कौन पीछे, ये बातचीत तो होती ही रहती है. But it's also a time for travel and meeting people and getting to know your own country better. So, welcome to the dhabas of democracy, where every bite tells a story, where every conversation will spice up your day. Experience the masala, the flavor, the swad of this election with us as we take a lovely, a unique road trip from the south to the north of India, traveling thousands of kilometers to bring you the flavor of this election.